Is he your boyfriend?
In the house, yes, he is. I'm in love with girl. I like the boy. I'm feeling the boy. Yeah, that's the question, but I like where we are.
Nelly said consistently, you don't like me. What are you doing wrong then?
Like, it's not, I like space, but be around.
I can't be responsible for what people say or do.
First live show without eviction, so it was more like an interactive session between Ebuka and the housemates. Topher was the first housemate on the spotlight, and Ebuka tried to know about him and his partner, Suj, ex-partner though, that you had a conversation with him when you had problem with Anita, and you were telling Suj, I have friends for various reasons, and for this particular case you will not understand. And then you also had a conversation with Anita when you were telling Anita, oh, you need to tone it down on how you care so much about Nelly and Suj. You know, this was when Nelly and Suj were having this few days ago issue. You know, Tofa was telling Anita, tone it down, not like they care so much about you like you do, you know. And Ebuka said, you know, can you throw more light on that? And Tofa said, with the conversation where he was telling Sujo, you can't relate to this, that was when he was having that age issue between him and Anita. He now told Ebuka that in real life he has friends for various purposes. That one thing about him and Suj is that they think alike, and sometimes Suj will try to sugarcoat things to make him feel good. But if in the house he really wants to know the truth, he will go and meet someone like Shaun. And Ebuka was like, so are you saying Suj is lying? He said no, that Suj just wants him to feel good, you know. But someone like Shaun will tell him, oh, this is where you got it right and this is where you didn't get it right. Well, as Topher kept explaining, Ebuka then had to ask him, do you think Suj cares about your relationship? And he was like, yes, he does, he cares. And Ebuka said, okay, I'll be back. Up next, we have Chizoba. So Ebuka asked Chizoba about the constant fights with Onyeka, and then went ahead to ask her that why is it that when Onyeka said she always puts herself first before any other person, she found it offensive that she started arguing with her. But when one of them, BBNAIJA twins, said that to her, she sort of became emotional. But Chizoba said no, that not like he got her emotional, that she doesn't agree with that. That now she's beginning to find her voice, so she may come off as offensive sometimes. And Ebuka then asked her, so why did you become emotional? And she said it was the part they said she was overshadowing other people's ideas that got her emotional, because she's finding a balance now and trying to air her view, and she doesn't think she'd do that with people's idea. Now, if we can now move the question further to asking her about when all that happened, how she sort of told Ben, oh, I need some space, you know, I don't want you in my space. Anytime you see that I'm angry, give me some time to process and give me some space. And Ebuka now told her, you told Ben you needed some space, but then you told him by the way twins that you want them around. Like, what's up? What do you want exactly? And Chizoba kept on explaining. She was just shalaying that, oh, what she meant was, you know, give me some space, but be around. That, for instance, when Ozee'S, she wasn't angry with Ozee'S because Ozee'S gave her space, later came to hug her, you know, and all that. And Ebuka said, well, you're sounding like 6.5 a dozen. She wants a lot, but she wants the two. She wants her space, and she wants, at the same time, she wants them to be around. Like, if you see that she's angry, you give her 10 minutes and then come back after 10 minutes to her. That's dicey, though. Anyways, Ebuka then moved to Suj and asked Suj that, don't give me a political answer. How did you feel when Tofa told you about the level of friendship, how he has various friends for various reasons? And Suj said, well, you know, he didn't feel good about it. He felt bad because he wanted to know where is that coming from. But from further discussion, he realized that it was just miscommunication going on between them. And Ebuka now said, does it mean you have a miscommunication problem? Because even Nelly the other day kept telling you, oh, you don't like me, you don't like me. What is it that you're doing? And so Jen turned to Nelly to ask Nelly, what am I doing? And started explaining again, that it's just misunderstanding coming from a place of hurt. But Ebuka wasn't having it, you know. Ebuka was giving them that Nemo face. Ebuka said, don't tire. Do you know that someone tweeted they have to read that during the live show, saying that, oh, Ebuka is not scattering tables today. And Ebuka replied, I don't scatter table tire. The one why I scatter waiting happen. That's to tell you that Ebuka knows that these housemates are the most boring set of housemates we've had on this show. Because even after stirring things up, you'll be expecting some reaction. For where reaction will not happen anywhere. Well, Ebuka then proceeded to Handy to ask her why the whole dissolution of pair is really getting to her. Is this not an opportunity for her to showcase herself as an individual, show us what you're here for? And Handy said, honestly, they've always been doing things together. So it's taking a toll on her because she's trying to, you know, be on her own now, do things on her own. Ebuka telling Handy, is this an opportunity to set themselves aside? Is even a dicey question because Wanni X Handy was already a brand before Big Brother even happened. Like they already had this page where they book them for business, they run ads on that Wanni X Handy page. But well, I understand what he's saying because at this point the game requires just one person to go with the money. And well, let the best duo win. Ebuka then moved to Wanni, who he asked about what's going on with him and Shaun, like breaking up every 3 market day, but little thing, they are back again, like last Sunday, where she said, oh, it's over, nothing is going to happen again, and the next minute, she's back to Shaun. And Wanni said, well, she's a lover girl, that she loves the guy. She's feeling the guy, and she has her issues. Shaun has his as well, but they're trying to make things work. That there is no perfect ship, there is no perfect situationship without hurdles. That even in real life, people have issues, and they are working on that. When Ebuka now asked her, so are you both an exclusive? She said, anybody watching the show should know that they respect each other, but I know the question Ebuka was trying to get, the answer Ebuka was expecting to get. Well, Ebuka then asked Wanni, is he your boyfriend? And Wanni said yes, and then went ahead again to say, although he hasn't asked. In the house, yes. So now this guy didn't ask you to be his girlfriend, and Ebuka is asking you, is he your boyfriend? You say in the house, yes, and then go further to say, although. Okay, Wanni say he's yet to ask, but she likes where they are now. That the more issues they have, the more they settle, the more they know themselves better. Ozee'S was the last housemate on Ebuka's spotlight tonight, and Ebuka asked him about the dynamics with the checkers, that he's very close with Chizoba. And how does it feel, or how does it think this dynamic with the checker sisters are going to be or affect his friendship with them, his friendship with Chizoba, since Onyeka and Chizoba always fighting and all that. And he said, well, he hopes to. Well, Ozee'S said he doesn't like when sisters fight, and he will be glad if he can end the whole fight between Chizoba and her sister Onyeka. And Ebuka then said, let me flip the question. So do you think people hold things because of how you react, or because of how you make them feel, or because of you? And Ozee'S said, well, hold things back at me or for themselves. And Ebuka said, to whoever. And he said he doesn't owe adults, he doesn't control how people should feel and all that. Ozee'S said he's only responsible for what people throw at him, but he's not responsible for how they react. He can only react to what they do to him or what they tell him. Well, coming back again, and Ebuka pretended like an eviction was about to happen. His own usual, completed by Deloitte, confirmed by Mnet, all those talk. And the housemates were up until he now told them that no one is going home. Now, tell me why these housemates, I don't know whether it's Wanni or Handy, but I know it's between the twins, started saying, oh, I said it, I'm like, girl, calm down. Even if you did, why, when the show is still on? The way she started saying, oh, I said it, I told you I did this. I said, what's going on here? Anyways, the only thing I'm looking forward to tonight is when Ben will be going back to replace the eggs he took. So in case you missed today's diary session, Big Brother had told Ben that he'll be returning the eggs. What a stressful task. Which kind of secret task be this one again? I hope he doesn't get caught by his fellow housemates in this his second missionary journey. Anyways, that's all that happened at today's live show. Meanwhile, we also got a performance by the Ogechi crooners, that's Brown Joel, Boy P, and High C. We got to watch two performances from them. Anyways, thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.